Hello again, my name is Ben. Here I am today with another MOC showcase. Here with me this time is a clone trooper captain helmet. Yes, it's been a while since my last video, and this is the first video of 2022. Hello. Apologies for being very delayed since my last video, and happy 2022, I guess. Now, the reason I have this here is to commemorate my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. It's been quite the 3 years. Definitely a lot of things have happened. And yeah, apologies for, again, just being late to this kind of stuff. It isn't the exact day of, like, my 3-year anniversary. That'll be this Friday. But, I haven't uploaded videos in a while, so Wednesday it is. Anyway, here it is. The helmet. Size comparison with a minifigure. Here you go, you can see quite large in all areas. And with that being said, start off with the construction, starting with the front. Now the front here, you can see it's mostly built studs not on top. I'll get into later the interior so you can see some of the structure. You see here it's just different like white plates stacked on top of each other to give it a curved look. I took main inspiration from the helmets and busts that Lego's made in the past few years. So that's where I decided to do most of my influence from. See the base here? These are just some basic plates stacked on top of each other. And on top of them you'll see the grills for certain parts of the detailing, representing this part at the base of the helmet. And then you'll see the main stripe of the dark red stripe of the captain's colors going throughout it with the dark red. Up in this midsection, or this part right here, you'll see I used these curving tiles to give the angle of this part of the clone trooper helmet. I'm not exactly sure what these parts are, but I tried to replicate the best I can. You can see I used these parts here to give it the curvature, but I don't have a lot of those, so I was forced to use just some of these just 1x1 black tiles to get the diagonal angle. Moving up to the T-visor, you can just see I used a bunch of different black tiles. You can see the 2x4s up to the top part, some 2x2s, and then just some 1x1s above the mouth guard thing. And then around the T-visor, you can see the dark red stripes, just using a bunch of different dark red tiles. You can see my 1x4s, 1x2s, and just 1x1s right here. Trying to get the angle across to the side of the helmet was a bit difficult. I didn't do the best work, but I tried. See this black line on top of the helmet, which is representing this part. So you get a good look at that, but that's what it's representing. Get my hands out of the way. So you can see it's just using some cheese slope pieces here to get that curve in, and just some of these sloping pieces to get more of that curvature. You can just see some dark red for the stripe again. Now for the sides, trying to work on the helmet. I keep bringing up the figure for reference. An attempt to get this little indent on the helmet. I tried making this part with this part protrude outward and having this part more inward, or just in more of it. I don't think it does it the best, but I tried, and then having it just come up more. It's not the best look, and you can see that it's just doesn't really get the look across the best way, but I tried. You can see this line here, just using a lot of just plates and bricks at the top of each other. The base here, I don't want to get to the back too soon. The base here you can just see is pretty basic, just more plain studs. But I also have some grills here representing these small dots on the helmet. Apologies for the beat up trooper, but there you go. But you can see here just more plates really just stacked on top of each other for the curvature. But you can see that bricks on top, mirrored on both sides obviously, so there you go. Moving towards the top, you can see from where the visor cuts off, you can see some sloping pieces here to try and get it curved to the best of my abilities, using some more curvature pieces. The angles are a little bit off. I wasn't really sure how to do it well, and this is kind of just the result of that. But getting to the fin part, I just used a lot of dark red bricks stacked atop each other, and then for the top of it, I just topped it off with slopes. You see just a bunch of bricks stacked on top of each other. Towards the end, I may have done the fin a bit too short, but I think I did all right. Moving to the main top of the head, using just a large plate piece, which is again more plates stacked on top of each other. Some of these weren't pushed down properly. Gotta be a bit careful with the structure. But you can see it's just a lot of plates stacked on top of each other to try and get like a curved look to the helmet. I don't know if I did it the best. You can see it doesn't look as large on here, and the separation between this black line and the white top of the helmet isn't the best because it's a bit small. But given my angles, I think I had it work decently. Moving on to the back, there really isn't much to say. I didn't really mention much of this portion, but it's just the same, more or less, with just plates stacked atop each other. Same really deal here. You can see, again, more plates stacked on top of each other. More here, trying to get the shape of it right, but it doesn't really do it the proper justice, I don't think. But you can just see just more of the plates here. Now, I'll get into the interior so you can get a bit of an impression of how it's built. Starting with this back portion, you can see just pretty basic, using these 1x2 plates here with the 4 studs on the side. And then you can see more of these bricks on the side, and then just more of these pieces here to get the structure across, and just see it's built out with more of those parts with studs and bricks, just giving it the studs on the side technique. Also within there, you can see there is a bit of an interior. I thought it'd just be fun. Get my Clone Trooper Captain minifigure in there. See on the back wall, I used 1x2 bricks with the studs on both sides to get a Republic symbol. This part in the front, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bend that, is my old minifigure stand, so throw it back there. And behind him, he's just sitting on a yellow chair. It's a bit difficult to get out, so take off the roof so you can get a better look at that. You can see he's sitting on a yellow chair. Figure, Clone Trooper Captain. Behind him are 2 rifles. Here is weaponry, the DC-15 rifle. Anyway, it's built on this. The rifles are being held in place on these like 1x1 bricks with the studs on the side, so you can just see those there. And then again, you can just see more of the structure using bricks, using 1x2 plates with studs on the side on top of bricks, just keeping all this secure. And overall, it is a pretty secure connection. The one on the back is kind of intentionally loose just so I can have the parts remove easily. Just put Captain over here, and then the helmet back on. Because with that, one more thing that I kind of added pretty late when I was finishing this. This very basic piece here, you can just see the 2x2 brick. It's a very long plate piece with tiles towards the end, and just 2x4 bricks in black. Is a very basic rangefinder for the Clone Trooper Captain, and with that, just kind of adds that to it. Maybe I should have added a visor for like in dark red, but it's not the best. It doesn't like rotate at all, so you have to take it off. But it can, and I think that looks decent. I could have done a better one for sure, but I think this one just sort of gets the point across decently. But with all that being said, that definitely wraps it up for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my comeback to YouTube. Is it permanent? Once again, probably not. I'm very off and on again with when I build and what I want to build. These days, it's been quite a hectic few months. But apologies for not being very open and transparent about what I've been up to. And I'm at 360 subscribers, and I just want to thank you for that. I know it's been slow because I haven't uploaded, and just again, I want to apologize. But also for 3 years on YouTube, it's been good 3 years. Definitely a lot's happened, and thank you all for subscribing and supporting my channel in that time. And here's to another 3 years, hopefully, maybe, who knows, we'll see how things go. But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you'll stay tuned until next time for whatever I upload, or for whenever I upload and whatever I upload. And just with all that being said, hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.